Special thank you to all of my patrons, especially my precious pets. Wild Horizon, Nikki Bailey, Viore Vix, Hybrid Sisters, Michelle, Ann Adventure, Lily Rosenhart, Ciandre, Destiny, Supanek, Toka, Luda Betty, and Lucy Scott Rushton. That looks really nice on you, you know. Really? You look more comfortable in it than your other clothes. More at home, I should say. Almost like it was made for you, right? Not to knock you or anything, but let's just say I prefer the less extravagant look on you. Let me put it this way. I'm a lot more incentivized to steal you away with how you are now than I would if you were anything like your new peers. The best captive I could have ever hoped for. Got everything ready? It shouldn't be longer than a few hours unless that's your way of saying you really want to leave for good. I can always give you a reason if you want to. I've got, what, 5-6 hours tonight to convince you? There's a lot on the itinerary, so that's a lot of opportunities I'll have. First and foremost, you'll get to see your family. You didn't think we'd skip out on one of the biggest reasons you wanted out of this place, did you? That was my priority above all else. I let your family know that we'd be stopping by tonight, plus that one funny little friend of yours. I think the clear disdain for His Highness is enough to convince me that at least one person isn't going to rat us out. Hopefully not your family either, since I doubt they'd report you for leaving the palace, unless their plan is to never see you again. Judging by how excited they were when I said that they'd get to see you, that's clearly not the case. They said they'd stay up all night just to see you, but we'd better get a move on anyway. Any little change in guard schedules could set us back several hours. Nothing to worry about right now, at least, but let's not take any chances. You ready? Where else do you think we'd leave from? We're not making it very far just walking down the halls and through the gate. Come on, I'll go down the rope first, and you can follow behind. The window should give you enough space to move around. If you fall, I'll catch you. Simple as that. I've caught things from much greater heights than this, dragging them out of windows by myself, mind you. We can do this in a much easier way then. You don't mind me getting up close and personal like this, do you? Well, it's gonna be even closer. I can have you slipping out of my arms halfway down. More like this. Feeling secure enough? Or do you need a little bit more assurance? Almost good enough for me. Don't let go, okay? No, you're good. Just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, I've done plenty. It's a lot nicer when it's soft and warm like this. Feistier too. Just how I like it. Wouldn't mind bringing you along to make heists a lot more enjoyable and exciting. I like a challenge, but I also like the company. And the challenge of making you want to stay like this even when we're on the ground. Maybe I should just stop right here so we can take in the view and enjoy each other's company. I think we can still catch the sun going down over the tree line if we... Hey, alright, fine. We won't be here longer than we need to. It's not much further down. See? You're perfectly safe and sound. Not so bad, right? Now comes the other fun part. Keep quiet and follow my lead. The area was clear from what I saw, but we still need to move fast. Those perimeter guards will be back on the side pretty soon. See that right there? A little more to your left. Follow me through there, okay? Stop. Alright, all clear. Once we make it into the forest, it's smooth sailing from there. On my count. 3, 2, 1. In the clear. Is this exhilarating enough for you? It gets a lot harder when you're playing hide and seek properly with the guards, but they decided to make it a little too easy this time. But that's a nice way to ease you into it. Just in case this little getaway whets your appetite for more. I guess we'll see by the end of the night. There's a lot to cover before then. Plenty of things to do, people to see. I've got it all mapped out for us. We'll hit all the important spots and be back just in time for you to get a good night's rest for all the activities the little king is dragging you into tomorrow. Better savor your freedom while it lasts. Let's move quickly then. I bet your family can't wait to see you. Anything else you'd like to do? I don't know. I figured you might want to do a little shopping before we head back. Just so you have something else to remind you of home. I'd hardly call homemade sweets a long-lasting reminder. Maybe you should have asked for some old clothes or something that you've kept in your room for a long time. If the little king was able to fall for that trick you pulled to convince him that he gave you that gift I snatched from right under his nose, I doubt he's going to question where you got your old belongings from. Oh? Then why not? Why were you this easily convinced before? We could have gotten here a lot sooner. You trusted a king lying about his identity for years. This can't be that much different. Given the weight the title of Thief King holds, I revel in accolades. I may hide from my would-be captors, but that is a title I wear with pride. But I do see the value in keeping it from others. I can't say I know your family well enough to tell whether they would still approve of us being close or not. They're lovely people for certain. I wouldn't mind visiting again. Since you're up for it, I wouldn't mind. But things will be different going forward. I'll need to scout out a good path from the royal quarters, assuming that's where you'll be after you move out of your current room. I don't have much time left to do it, so I'll get a head start once we get you back to your room. Oh, did you finally decide you don't want to go back? Might make it a bit harder for me to set up a proper getaway. My own living spacing would be ideal with the current setup, unless you're fine with being cramped up until the royal guards give up their inevitable search for you. There aren't many easy opportunities left, so make a choice. Did you trust me enough? So, I can wait for you to decide. I just don't know for how long I can. Wedding's what? 2 weeks from now? You're going to have to make a big commitment either way. Guess that depends on whether you value your friendship with the little king that won't be just another friendship anymore, or your freedom. Or me too. I guess. Can't say I have the years to back me up, but I've got years to give. Think about it on the way back. What if you decide you want a way out? Just tell me.